Hey Afar, I'm Tiana Attride, and today I am wearing my stretchy pants because I am in one of my favorite cities in the United States to eat, Charleston, South Carolina.
Known for its southern comforts and low country style cooking, Charleston is a regular headliner on lists of the best places to dine and drink in the US. And today, I'm challenging myself to hit 5 places that have put the Holy City on the food lovers map, all in under 24 hours. From 82 Queens' legendary she crab soup to fried oysters at Leon's, I'll be eating my way through some of Charleston's most talked about dishes. The only question, can I make it through all of them before the day is out? Welcome to Meals Not to Miss. For breakfast, there was only one choice, Miller's All Day. Founded by Chef Nathan Thurston and Greg Johnsman, who mills his own grains, this bright mid-century spot on King Street is set up like an old pharmacy and serves brunch all day, as the name implies. The woman you see before you here was a fool to believe in her ability to hold herself back from this plate. As soon as it was set down in front of me, any semblance of self-control went directly out the window. If this isn't the biggest, flakiest biscuit you've ever seen in your life, I'd like to know where you're hanging out. Coupled with runny eggs, hot bacon, and crispy, crackling potatoes, it was over for me. With a happy stomach and the early stages of delicious regret already beginning to set in, it was off to lunch number 1. Tucked inside a pink 18th century townhouse in the French Quarter, 82 Queen is a Charleston classic that's been serving Gullah Geechee cuisine and championing Black history in the Low Country for more than 40 years as one of the city's oldest restaurants. Hidden down an alleyway in a courtyard shaded by magnolias, it almost feels like a garden party, but instead of Earl Grey tea and crumpets, you're about to go all in on sweet tea and a plate of jambalaya. The star of the show here is the award-winning she crab soup, a rich, creamy bisque made with 2 staples of Gullah Geechee cooking, the meat and roe from female blue crabs, which is where the dish gets its name. It's everything I love about food in Charleston in a single spoonful. Maybe it was the sweet tea re-energizing me or the soup soothing me, but my stomach felt miraculously ready for round 3. Now, you might call me a snob. If memory serves, I've been to this restaurant nearly every single time I've visited Charleston. Full name, slightly north of Broad, it's been serving elevated Southern cuisine since 1993 when it first opened on East Bay Street. It was part of a larger wave of restaurants during that time that helped build up Charleston's reputation as a must-do for gastronomes. The dining room is utterly gorgeous, a nice, cool oasis from the afternoon heat, with a rich color palette and chandeliers that make this worth a visit on their own. And as is required, I went all in on Southern classics done right. Cornbread with a heaping pat of butter and piping hot shrimp and grits, plus a side of beef carpaccio to keep things interesting. I won't lie to you, by the time I made it to my 4th stop, your friend here was seriously questioning the capacity of my stomach. But when fresh seafood calls, I'm honor bound to answer, so I loosened my belt and headed inside for an early evening snack at Leon's Oysters, set in a former auto repair shop. Now, the shame of my life is that I've never been huge on oysters, but not liking the char-grilled oysters here would have been like not liking puppies or world peace. I had to limit myself to 6, but if I hadn't had one more restaurant still to go, I could have easily done 12 or even 24. Now, when the bartender recommended I also try the shrimp roll and scalloped potatoes, I logically should have said no, but my spirit said not to turn it down, and boy, was it right. By the time I arrived at my final stop, Magnolia's, I was ready to slow down. This spot has been a cornerstone of Charleston's fine dining scene since it opened in the 90s when it put low country cuisine on the national stage. The dining room is as romantic as they come, with white tablecloths and dim lighting, perfect for a special occasion, in my case, coming to the end of my challenge. I settled in at the bar with a glass of wine and pimento cheese dip, a classic Charleston appetizer, and sprung for a plate of honey Dijon glazed Atlantic salmon on a bed of sweet parsnip puree, piled high with veggies. And with that final plate cleared, I set my fork down and officially headed back to the hotel for a long night's sleep. 5 meals later, and I still felt like I'd barely scratched the surface of what makes this an iconic dining destination. What are your favorite places to eat in Charleston? And could you make it through this foodie marathon? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and happy dining.